My people, you know the drill. Mose On fan, YouTube land, NFL fans all around the world. Welcome into the channel. I am Mose On. We are in our team full 7-round mock draft series where we are traveling across the country. We're making stops at all 32 NFL teams, and we are doing a full 7-round mock draft for each and every one of them. Today is no different. As promised, episode 21, we're headed to the Berg. We will be doing a full 7-round mock draft for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll take a look at our free agent signings. We'll take a look at our depth chart, and then we'll jump right into the mock draft. So let's not hesitate. Boom. Okay. A lot of good things that I see here. Rico Dowdle on a 2-year, $12 million deal. I love it. We lose Kenneth Gainwell. He went somewhere else in free agency, but we get in Rico Dowdle. The way he played in Carolina last year, I think this is a great fit for the Steelers offense. We make a trade and we acquire wide receiver Michael Pittman from the Colts. So now we have our number 1 in DK Metcalf. We have our number 2 in Michael Pittman. We bring back a Steeler for life, Cam Hayward, on a 2-year, $32 million deal. Sebastian Joseph Day signs a 2-year deal as a rotational defensive lineman. Love that. We bring in Jamil Dean from the Bucks, 3 years, $36 million. We bring back Asante Samuel Jr. I think that is going to be an underrated signing as well. Jaquan Brisker comes over from the Bears. And then we signed Darnell Savage to a 1-year deal. So very, very heavy on the defense. 3 defensive linemen, a linebacker, 2 corners, 2 safeties. Very heavy on the defense. And then some offensive pieces that we like as well. So let's take a look at the depth chart right now. Obviously, quarterback is a need here. Mason Rudolph, Will Howard. We really do not know the status of Aaron Rodgers. He's probably going to take a while to make his decision whether he wants to come back or not. Does he want to reunite with former coach Mike McCarthy, who's now the head coach in Pittsburgh? Don't know yet. Running backs are Jaylen Warren and Rico Dowdle. I mean, I understand what Steelers fans see. I don't think Jaylen Warren is a number 1 back. It's just my opinion. I think Rico could be more of a number 1 back than Jaylen, but it is what it is. Wide receivers, DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman, Roman Wilson. So we've got some pieces here. We could add some depth, some competition. Tight ends are set. Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington. We're good there. Offensive line, Broderick Jones, Spencer Anderson, Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick, and Troy Fatanu. We lost Isaac Suamalu in free agency. So looking to retool that offensive line as well. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, Cam Hayward, Keanu Benton, Derek Harmon, TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Malik Harrison, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig behind him, one of my favorite edge rushers. Loved him when he came out in his draft class. Jamil Dean, Asante Samuel, Jaquan Brisker, Deshaun Elliott, Joey Porter Jr., Jalen Ramsey. The defense is solid. Do we want to add youth? Do we want to add some speed? Of course. But the defense is pretty solid. And so that leaves a lot of questions. Because if we take a look at the draft, the Steelers have 12 picks. They have 5 in the top 100. So I would think the Steelers could be a candidate to trade up. They could, but they're also in a prime position to stand pat. Maybe trade some of those later round picks for picks next year. I don't know if 12 rookies are going to make this roster. You know, understanding the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the current roster construction, I don't know if 12 rookies are going to make it. So this may be a draft and stash, draft and develop type of draft. So let's jump in and let's see what we can make shake. On the clock here at 21, quarterback is a need, running back is a need, guard is a need, tackle is a need. listen, I love Jermod McCoy. He's best available on the board, but our corners are set. Jalen Ramsey floating as a nickel safety corner. He's in that hybrid mode in the defense. Again, we have Joey Porter Jr. Jamil Dean, who we signed, Asante Samuel. So we've got corners. Do we want to, waste a draft pick on a corner? As good as Jermod McCoy is, as good as Avion Terrell is, wide receivers, I think we're pretty set. But could we go a Jordan Tyson or an Omar Cooper Jr. at 21? I think best available and based on need, tackle Blake Miller from Clemson is here. And I think whoever our quarterback is, whether it's an aging Aaron Rodgers or if we find a young quarterback that we want to bring into the fold, we need to be able to protect them. So I'm going to go Blake Miller because he fits a need, and the 4 players are above him don't fit a need right now. We signed Jamil Dean, but I'm saying we could get Jermod McCoy. And because let's go back here. What did we give Jamil? Oh, no, he got 3 years, $36 million. So he's going to start. That type of contract, that type of money, 3 years, $36 million, he's going to start. We know Joey Porter is going to start. And we've got Jalen Ramsey as our nickel hybrid safety kind of. We got Asante Samuel as well. Yeah, I don't think corner. We could go Jordan Tyson. We could go wide receiver, yeah, but we've got 2 pass-catching tight ends, and we have DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. So whether we get Tyson or Omar Cooper, honestly, I think Omar Cooper would be a better fit because we have our 2 outside guys, and Omar Cooper would then fit into that slot role. But I think we can get a slot receiver later on in the draft. Again, we have 5 picks in the top 100. I'm going to go with my first mind. I'm going to go Blake Miller. Back on the board here. Let me just take a look at something. Okay, guard is a need too. So guard is a need too. We could go Chase Besantis. And now we've retooled our offensive line with our first 2 picks. I do want to see something. Someone took Ty Simpson already. Yeah, Arizona took him at pick 34. Nussmeier and Drew Aller both had solid pro days. We can keep Drew Aller in state. So I'll look for that at around pick 85 and pick 99. So yeah. We've got our tackle. We could get our guard to replace Isaac Suomalo right here and Chase Besantis. Malachi Lawrence, edge rusher. We don't necessarily need. We have 3. He would be a 4th in a rotation. Keontae Scott, I love as like a nickel. And I think you bring him in and have him learn from somebody like a Jalen Ramsey. Running back is a need. We have Jalen Warren, we have Rico Dowdle, but Jadarian Price is a good option. But again, if I'm a Steeler, I know how the Steelers think. They build in the trenches. That's how they've been able to sustain a level of success for so long. Give me Chase Besantis at 53. Ooh, I told you. Now this one's tough because I like both of these cats. I like both of them. Oh, Mike Washington Jr. or Zachariah Branch. I like both of them. I really do. I really do. And if I'm taking a look at our depth chart, even Roman Wilson, I don't see any. Obviously, we know what Decaf can do, but Decaf's on the outside. When I think of explosiveness, quickness, agility from a slot position, and I think whoever our quarterback is, we're going to want to be able to run the ball, but we're going to want to have options in the passing game as well. This one's tough because I want both of them. But we only brought in Rico on a 2-year, $12 million deal. So I'm sure that second year is possibly avoidable year, depending on how things pan out. Jaylen Warren only has a few more opportunities to prove that he could be a number one back. I'm a huge fan of Mike Washington Jr. I'm going to go Mike Wash to fill our running back void. And now we've taken care of running back, guard, and tackle. And then we're back on the clock here at 85. Our QBs are still on the board, Nussmeier and Aller. So I'm going to hold off on that until 99. I mean, they could be cousins, but we could bring in another Ramsey and safety Kamari Ramsey. You know, we brought in Brisker, but that's a 1-year, $5 million deal. We brought in Savage, but I think we can get Kamari Ramsey and let him compete with both Brisker and Elliott. I mean, I don't see why not. This really is a luxury pick for us, since we already have pick 76. So give me Kamari Ramsey. Add to that defense. Now at 99, both of our quarterbacks are here. They both had really, really good pro days. I'm going to go Drew Aller over Nussmeier. It's just my personal preference. I like them both, but if I had to pick one of the two, I'm going to go Drew Aller. And I think keep him in the state of Pennsylvania. There's fan loyalty already. I'm sure some fans who are Pittsburgh Steelers fans are fans of Penn State. I'm sure the University of Pitt is right there. But I think we keep him in the state of Pennsylvania and give me Drew Aller there. He's the best on the board right now. He's the best on the board right now. And he's also another big body receiver. Because I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", 6'2", 210. So yeah, he's better on the outside. But I'm sure you can run him from the slot and get some good production. If I want to go slot, if he's still there, maybe Jacoby Lane is a better option for me. No, he's not 6'4", 200. I thought he was shorter than that. And it's not always that your slot wide receivers need to be smaller guys, but what other receivers are here? Reggie Virgil, Eric McAllister. Maybe an Aaron Anderson somewhere down the line, or Xavier Thomas, or Kendrick Law. If Kendrick Law is sitting there at 216, I'll probably snag him. Caden Weegent just seems like a Pittsburgh Steeler as well. Who do we have as our returner? Dante Kent, kick return. Yeah. Okay, that's a future grab. Okay, my wide receivers I want to grab are Kendrick Law and Caden Weegent. I'm thinking at 216 and 230. So let's see if it shakes out that way for us. We could go defensive interior. We could go another corner into Cario Davis here. Edge rusher, defensive interior. And Chris McClellan. Again, McClellan seems like a Steeler. Don't need a tight end. We've already got our guard. But we could go Bo Stevens at 135. All right, give me McClellan here. Yep. And now 135. Who took Bo? Somebody took Bo already. All right. Do I want Tim Keenan or Torian York? Could get edge rusher Tariq Sapp too. Because at this point, round 4, pick 135, that's where you can look for your 4th edge rusher. Because you know he's going to be behind TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Nick Herbig. Yeah, give me... Let me just make sure he fits. No. Not at 274 for that to be standing up. So for me at 135, our center is Zach Frazier, who's solid. I mean, we could think about the future proofing. Maybe go with a Jaeger Burton here. We could go defensive interior help with Tim Keenan. We could go interior linebacker help. Cole Holton, Peyton Wilson, Malik Harrison, Patrick Queen. Could we go a Torian York? It's a little undersized, but dude is a menace. I'm going to go Torian York. Add to the linebacker room. 161. Give me that defensive interior with DeMonte Capehart. Now, this is our pick. What is this, 216? Is he gone? Did somebody snatch him early? Did I miss it? I don't see his name. The Rams took him at 207. You son of a nup. All right, back up. Give me Xavier Thomas. I wanted Kendrick Law, but give me Xavier Thomas. And then at 230, I'm going to grab Caden Weegent. Hopefully. Now, I could have went with the center earlier, but now I think I want to go Parker Brailsford here. Or could go corner in Andre Fuller, because I don't have a corner yet. Yeah, give me the center. Build in the trenches. We're not going to go away from that. And I still could give Fuller at 230. Because they took Weegent at 228. Oh. All right, well then give me Fuller. at 230. And then, I mean, we could get another running back. We could get another tight end. Could get another quarterback. We've already got an edge rusher. I mean, we got Aller, but we could go Taylor Green as well. This seems like a Steeler pick too. I want him for my Niners, but a 6'6" linebacker that is a dog, is fearless, and can do everything. Give me Eric Gentry. I haven't drafted him yet. I like that. Yeah, see, they said we could have took Jermod McCoy because obviously he was the best player, has higher positional rank. Yeah, we know that, but Jermod McCoy doesn't fit a need. And so, yes, I understand need versus best player available. But, I mean, Blake Miller wasn't too far off from Jermod McCoy. So, you know, the fall off to me doesn't seem too crazy. Again, 12 picks for the Steelers. This is a hefty draft class. Again, I don't think 12 rookies are going to make this roster. But if it looks like this, I think we have some guys that definitely will compete, if not for starter roles, for rotational roles. And then we have guys that we can draft, stash, and develop. So let's go through this run through. Round 1, pick 21, we get tackle Blake Miller from Clemson. Round 2, we continue to shore up that offensive line. Pick 53, we take guard Chase Besantis from Texas A&M. Round 3, pick 76, we get running back Mike Washington Jr. from Arkansas. 9 picks later, at pick 85, we get safety Kamari Ramsey from USC. And then 14 picks later, to round out our 5th pick in the top 100, we get quarterback Drew Aller from Penn State. Round 4, pick 121, we get defensive interior Chris McClellan from Missouri. Round 4, pick 135, we get linebacker Torian York from Texas A&M. Round 5, pick 161, we get defensive interior DeMonte Capehart. Round 6, 261, we get wide receiver Xavier Thomas from LSU. And then with our 3 round 7 picks, at 224, we get center Parker Brailsford from Alabama. 6 picks later, at 230, we get corner Andre Fuller from Toledo. And 7 picks later, we get linebacker Eric Gentry from USC. Steeler fans, talk to me. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this draft. What you like, what you don't like. What would you do differently if you were drafting for your Pittsburgh Steelers? Love to hear from you. Love interacting with you in the comment section. Look, if it's your first time here at Mose Knows, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your time and attention. You're part of the family now. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there kind of is something. You can smash that subscribe button and then jump over to that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mose Knows. 2 more things. Hit the thumbs up on this video and then share it. Share this video with a friend, family member, coworker who you might know to be a Los Angeles Chargers fan. Because in episode 22, that's exactly where we're headed. We're going out west to be the GM for the Los Angeles Chargers. Listen, love and appreciate you again as always, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.